And we are coming in cold. So fucking cold. It was cold this morning. Wasn't it? Was I the only one cold this morning?
It's not cold now.
No, it's fucking hot now. It's typical LA weather.
Well, this is the only good thing about this is one of the reasons I like LA is because it's hot during the day, but then it's freezing at night. Not freezing in our standards, but
yeah. No, it's different. It's desert.
It's good like 25 degrees colder at night than it is during the day.
Yeah.
Which is nice for sleeping. But
for people that like to sleep all day.
No, it's not. No, I'm saying at night. It's cold at night to sleep at night.
Yeah, it's comfortable.
Yeah, it's not good to sleep during the day.
Until the dog steals the fucking covers and I wake up.
Oh, you want to hear a funny story? My buddy's dog woke him up at 4 o'clock in the morning. He got out of bed to walk him, and he went, squish. He put his foot right in a pile of shit.
No
I don't know why the dog woke him up. He already did his business.
Well, was he able to fall back to sleep? That would be my only problem. If I couldn't fall back to sleep, I'd be really
without washing his feet?
No.
Do you think he jumped
you would
right
have
back
to
in
wash
bed?
your feet. If you're drunk enough, I would just jump right back in bed.
Well, he's married. I'm sure he got up and washed his feet and walked the dog. Hopefully.
Maybe he's got some good luck.
My dog doesn't do that. My dog's the best dog ever. If he does shit in the house, it was only once, and he was sick, and he did it in the living room. So he knows better. So I'll beat the shit. No, I'm kidding.
My girl bought a brand new rug, and the dog wasn't shitting in the house, but he decided to take a shit on the brand new rug.
Sure.
Yeah, smart.
I had a cat when I was younger that did that.
Yeah.
Woke me up in the middle of the night, and it kind of went like this. It kind of like took a shit, and it went like I looked at it, and the cat looked at me and went like this. He goes, "What do you think?" Pretty good, huh?
Not bad. What do you think?
And then I chased him around the house. I couldn't find him. I went back up to the bedroom, and he was standing next to the shit again, and he did that for me. He goes, huh?
And he goes,
pretty nice. Look what I did. Brand new rug. Brand new rug in my bedroom. My parents had just put brand new rugs in my bedroom. I was like 16, 17 years old.
Nice. What do you think?
A few years ago.
I think you're slow, owner. Come and chase me.
Yeah. No, dude. Oh, and the sad part.
Oh, dude, remember we had to chase your dog?
A week later. Oh, yeah, that's another story. A week later, that cat was dead in the street. Like committed suicide.
Really?
Jumped into traffic. Swear to God, it was awful. It was terrible. We didn't have a name for the cat. Nobody took the time to name the cat. The cat's name was Get Out of Here.
We had to chase.
That's all we ever said to it.
Get out of here? No wonder he fucking tried to kill himself. That's not nice.
He didn't try. He did.
No one.
Yeah, it was awful. It was terrible.
We had to chase your dog down the street. And
dude, that's the worst. That was the worst story, man.
Oh my God, dude! It was like the day after the Eagles game.
And that's another reason I quit smoking, because I went to buy smokes. You were watching my dog. I came out. He's gone.
As soon as he gives me the dog.
He's gone. Dog's gone. All is a leash and a harness is on the ground in front of the convenience store. I was like, what the fuck?
Dog is gone.
He's calling me. He's like, dude, your dog's running down fucking Robertson. I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I screamed the dog's name, and he stopped, and he was on his way home, though. He was kind of a smart dog. He was a terror, that dog.
Man.
He was a great, cute, adorable dog until he decided to bite you.
Well, we have a dog story today.
We're
starting a podcast late because my dog,
your dog,
had to go back to the house and figure out what the fuck he was chewing on, get it out of the room, and say, be good. I gotta go.
You live close, though, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
it was close.
For a lot of people having to go back home.
It's my girl's spot. It wasn't my spot. But
I was gonna bring my dog today. Can I get this on camera?
Yeah.
All right.
My dog.
All right. We're gonna show dog photos now,
dude. Wait, that's not the dog photo. Give me that. Is that it?
No, it's just the full page.
Is that a dick pic? Is that a dick pic?
Oh, wait, no.
There it is.
Here, put on this.
All right, here it is.
Richie said your dog looked like a stuffed animal.
He looks like a stuffed animal, my dog. He was going on and on about how cute his friend's dog was. I was like, come on, dude, this dog is cute. I'm like, yeah, you have a cute dog. My dog's not a dog. It's a stuffed animal. He's so fucking cute. He looks like he runs on batteries.
My dog's great.
And he's an awesome dog,
punches
too.
you in the face, though. It, like, wakes you up. Hey, wake up, Jim. Boom. And just...
Really?
Dude, paw connects to the chin, the face.
Dude, I'm out of bed.
He tries to hook up with you.
He
comes up to me. Hey, what's going on? And he fucking puts his tongue in your mouth.
The boy dog?
God.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah. He's like 20 years old. He'd be like a dog stripper. If there was
That
like
dog
a
is
stripper for
the
dogs,
dog
should
I
have
s-
been a Chippendale
The
dog.
dog I just saw you with, that dog?
That dog's beautiful.
That dog's 20 years old?
No, 20 in dog years.
Oh.
He's ready to go off to college. You know?
My dog's an old
Dude,
man.
he
My
wakes
dog's an
up-
old man. My dog's between 7 and 10 years old, like
He
human
wakes
years.
you up in the morning. He's like, hey.
It's disgusting. I'm out of bed for at least an hour before my dog gets out of bed. He sleeps in every day.
Really? My dog is up early.
He's a great little guy. His name is Michael Douglas.
Oh, is that a play on words?
It is.
Michael Douglas?
I always wanted to name a dog Michael Douglas.
That's
but-
fucking
so I call
awesome.
him Michael Douglas.
I actually like it. I saw a documentary last night, dude, on Handman. Yeah, last name Handman. I forget his first name. He's a big acting coach in New York. He started the American Theater, like on Broadway, and Michael Douglas was one of his students.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's what made me think of it. I saw a documentary. I saw half of it. I got to finish it. I always watch those old documentaries, especially when it's about art, or especially when it's about acting or writing. The old playwrights in New York.
Whatever
the old
happened to
actors in
that
New York.
actor's studio show with that guy? I forget his name.
Inside the Actor
Inside
Studio?
the Actor Studio. Whatever. That was a great
James Lipton.
show. James Lipman.
Lipton.
Lipton?
Lipton.
Like the tea?
Yeah,
James
I think
Lipton.
Do you
Yeah,
remember
yeah.
seeing, like, years ago, there was one with,
Yeah.
there was one, I don't know, it might have been like Pacino or De Niro or
I saw
something.
Pacino's.
And they have, I don't know if they actually aired it, but, like, they have,
I saw Pacino's.
there's, like, question and answer session, and one of the students
Was
is
Bradley Cooper.
Cooper.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
Sean
Yeah.
Penn. I think
It
Sean
was
Penn.
Sean Penn,
Sean
right,
Penn.
right. That's
Yeah.
right. He's a Philly boy, Bradley Cooper.
He is.
Yeah.
He's an Eagles fan.
He's a huge,
Sits in the owner's box when he gets to the games sometimes.
Sure. Get
Good.
nominated a few times.
Good for
He's
you,
sitting there.
Bradley.
Good for you, Brad.
Good for you, Bradley.
What part of Philly is he from? Do you know?
I was gonna say he's not from the neighborhoods. I know that.
Not
He's
from
either
your neighborhood.
from Abington, Montgomery County area, or possibly grown up like in downtown.
That's where I grew up in Montgomery. My family's from South Philly, but I grew up in Montgomery
County.
Lower Merion. I went to the same high
Yeah,
school as
but
Kobe.
But you're Montgomery County mainline. I'm talking Montgomery County out towards Bucks.
Oh yeah.
You know, like
yeah,
all
yeah.
the other broad.
Like-
Montgomery County's huge.
Yeah, but
Like
yeah,
the DuPont factory, like where DuPonts and shit are out there.
the DuPonts.
DuPonts.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, Steve Carell was great.
Steve Carell.
Yeah,
And
he was fucking
and
great.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo was great.
That's a good name for a dog. It's already built in.
Mark.
Mark Ruffalo.
Rough. Mark Dude, why don't you just start fucking patenting dog names and selling them?
Somebody get it.
Trademark them.
You could call your dog Robert Dog Nero if you wanted.
Dude, he's got them all. What the fuck?
My dog's Michael Douglas. He's looking for Catherine Zeta-Bones.
Hey.
Oh,
Dude.
you stayed up
Hey-o.
at night doing this shit.
Dude,
all
I
right.
wonder if they hang out with Al Pacino.
Oh, man.
Poo? Poo?
fuck.
Pooch.
Pooch. Oh, Poochino. That's good.
Man, I can't think of one name. My brain's not working.
Poochino.
You know, I played that game last night at a
My friend,
housewarming party.
my friend I wanted on the podcast comes up with good ones. He had we were going to, so for my dog, because his name is Michael Douglas, I wanted to dress him up for Halloween. It's the day after Halloween. I didn't do it, but I wanted to dress him up as like a Michael Douglas character. And I wanted to get him a business suit and a little briefcase so he could be Gordon Gekko.
Yeah.
And my friend wanted to do like a whole like calendar of different Michael Douglas movies for my dog. And he wanted to say Wall Street and dress my dog up like Gordon Gekko. And the tagline was, "Breed is good."
Breed is good.
I have to.
Does he have balls?
I have to give my boy Chris Frontiero the
he
credit
spayed?
on that.
Is it dog spayed?
Is my dog spayed? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
then you can't fucking. You gotta hide his balls and act like he's got a setter. He can't breed.
Well, okay. I don't have to hide his balls. He doesn't have any balls anymore.
Well, you gotta hide the fact that he doesn't have
Oh,
balls.
I see. We could put fake balls on him.
Because
called
if
Breed
he's up
is
there
good.
talking breeding, and he's got no fucking no tools to do the job.
Topic is we're going way off now. Now
What
we're
are we
way
talking
off.
about?
We were the topic we were going to talk about today were Eagles and living in Los Angeles, and I guess
Oh,
I don't know about such being an Eagles fan in Los Angeles. I don't think that's really what we want to talk about. But how
No,
much
we
how
were
much
talking
LA
about
sucks sometimes.
yeah, we'll get to that. The
Oh,
Bear,
we'll get to that.
the Bears Eagles game. Who gives? We just got to win the game. I mean,
It should be a win, just like Detroit should have been a win, and
Just
Atlanta
like
should have been a win.
Detroit should have been, just like Atlanta should have been a win. And you think they'd learn a lesson after the Packers game.
I mean, they
like when
deserve
go down
they
and then
deserve to
come-
lose to the Cow. As much as I hate the Cowboys, they deserve to lose to them because they played like shit.
Yeah, they played awful. They just got beat up.
It was
I mean,
terrible game.
yeah, I mean, hopefully it's like everyone said. It's no new news here. It's probably going to come down to the Eagles Cowboys, December 22nd in Philadelphia. It's going to be a huge game. Hopefully it does, and it looks like
Hopefully.
it will. Because I mean, and hopefully they have their shit together. And here's the only point that I had when Nolan asked, "What is the difference between on paper now the Eagles team now and
right,
the Eagles team that won the Super Bowl?"
right.
And when Carson Wentz went 11-2.
Right, and you said that on paper we're a better team this year.
And
Or
I-
at least as good.
I
There
know-
doesn't seem to be a huge difference.
I know what the fall off is.
I have a theory of it too. I think I probably mentioned it before.
I think, even though he's not a big numbers guy, Torrey Smith is a legitimate deep threat receiver and takes the top off when he runs downfield.
Right,
And it opens up Zach Ertz. It opens up Trey Burton that year.
Sure.
It opened up Alshon Jeffrey. And even Aguilar got in the mix. And we had tough runners. But we got and Miles Sanders is a rookie now. But we got Jordan Howard averages like 5 yards
he's a
carry,
beast.
dude. And he's been doing that since day one, since he's touched the ball this year. So the only thing that I can think of, and the only X factor, and then they showed up in the Packers game with points, Wentz had a lot to do with that, is the fact that they had somebody to take off the top. Deshaun took off the top and had big plays in Washington,
That's
and they don't have it because Deshaun's gone. They don't have a backup to fill it.
but this is why I don't understand why they didn't do anything
To get somebody else,
by the trade deadline to get somebody else to fill the void that Deshaun Jackson was.
because he's coming back.
fill-
The only answer is he's
yeah,
coming back.
but for how long? You know what I mean?
if he's going to get hurt again,
I mean, wasn't he hurt in Washington and wasn't he hurt in
Yeah, he's
Tampa?
always hurt.
The guy's always hurt.
Yeah, Deshaun's always going to miss.
I
half
love the
year.
guy. Believe me, I was super excited when they re-signed him because if you look back years ago
argue.
and how good McCoy was so good with the Eagles, racking up all them rushing yards, is because Deshaun was taking the top off and you had to get two
and he was
people
just
on him,
good.
and that's
he
why it
was
opened up
so
the middle
good.
for McCoy.
He was so good, LaShawn McCoy.
Right, he was good
Yeah.
when that system was working with all those people, and I just don't understand why. Is he playing Sunday?
And they had Macklin too.
Is Jackson?
Sean Payne's supposed to.
Is he?
Right,
Somebody let him go in my fantasy league, and I picked his ass up right away. Because
Optimistic. Doug is optimistic Deshaun will play.
They said they're going to find out today.
Hopes to
And
play.
practice should be going on right now.
Yeah.
Should be over in 15, 20 minutes, an hour most, and then we should find out within an hour or two if he's going to be on.
Another reason I think the Eagles aren't as good as that Super Bowl team this year. And my dad said it, and I agree with him. Peterson's not the same coach without Frank Reich standing next to him, helping him out.
Right.
Yeah, the coaching
That's
is not.
huge.
It's
really not.
Yeah.
Right.
No,
Reich was amazing. He was an amazing offensive coordinator.
Yeah.
I mean, look what he's doing in Indianapolis with Brissett. I
Well,
mean,
that makes a lot of sense. The deep threat makes a lot of sense too. But that happened with the Seahawks too, and Pete Carroll. He kept losing these great
Right.
defensive coordinators,
Mhm.
and then they would go on to become head coaches back-to-back years,
Mm-hmm.
and then the defense slowly chipped, and now it's solid, but it's not great, and it's like that makes a huge impact.
and it's all McDermott's fault from the Patriots
Yeah.
because he was offered the Colts job, took the Colts job, then
Or
turned it down.
McDaniel.
McDaniels. Is it
Yeah.
McDaniels.
Right.
He turned the job down, and then they went after
Right.
Frank Reich.
That's so funny.
If he had taken the job, we would still have Frank
Which
Reich.
great call. I mean, Frank Reich's killing it right now for
Yeah.
the Colts.
And
They
he-
look great.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not to take too much away from Doug Peterson, but the two of them together, working together, running that team, worked magical in 2017.
Well, the defense too, bro.
and LeGarrette Blunt.
LeGarrette was great.
LeGarrette
Right.
Blunt.
He was great. Loved LeGarrette Blunt that year, and they still picked up what's his face from Miami.
Ajayi.
Ajayi.
or
Yeah,
the two of
Ajayi.
them together was great.
JJ. And the thing was, I think the defense was clutch that year. They bent, but they didn't break.
Mhm.
This defense like last year breaks, and I'll tell you again what I think is why. Because even though Darby got hurt that year, we made the run, and that year we won the Super Bowl. Darby got hurt. Rasul Douglas steps in for Darby, full-time starter. Rasul Douglas is above adequate.
Rasul. Isn't that a character from Batman?
Yeah.
Rasul?
Right?
So Douglas steps in, and he is fucking legitimate. Not a shutdown corner, but dude, come on. Like I watched it with this guy. He's good. He's good, and he's a great backup. But when Mills goes down and Darby goes down, you got what's his face? The guy with the big upside we got. I'm dropping names
Sidney
today.
Jones.
Sidney Jones, who's like this super talented guy who's always hurt. So it's like Sidney Jones jumps in.
Right.
It's his turn to shine, and you think you're going to be okay, but he's playing with a half hamstring half the time.
Right. That's the guy that got. Well, he would have went like in the top 10 that year in the draft.
He would have been the first corner. He was the first corner taken. Would have been.
He would have been.
But he
got
popped.
hurt
He popped
in
his
the
Achilles.
combine or something like
popped
that.
his Achilles in the last play in the combine. So, So
Washington
Sidney Jones.
State, I think. Was it Washington?
Who was it? Who were you guys talking about?
Sidney
Jones.
Oh, I don't know.
So he is almost never 100%. So then he goes down. Then who do you got? You got third-string guys in there.
Mm-hmm.
Third-string guys playing half the season almost. Happened last year.
Oh, yeah.
Happened last year. And it happened this year. And that's the difference, dude. The corners. So when your third-string guys are playing corner, dude, you're going to get picked apart by even your division opponents.
Sure.
Right.
And then you got, in a passing league,
Right.
that's a huge problem. And what happened last year and how they were able to make that run last year, and I give Nick Foles all the credit in the world, what happened was those third stringers got reps. And they had 4, 5, 6 weeks under their belt. And all of a sudden, you pick up the system faster. You're not out there in defense thinking about what your assignment is. You're just reacting. And all of a sudden, you start playing better defense. And they played good enough to have Nick Foles take them to where they had to take them. And that's why they got good.
They're also not playing like – they're not playing – they were having so much fun playing in 2017.
Well, I think we were having fun. And when you win, the fans were having fun too. When you win, it's fun no matter what. But they could have lost.
Do you know, there's a
couple close games they could have lost.
My friend Ahmad said that. You look at a team that's doing that.
Your friend Ahmad?
You don't like Ahmad?
No, he's my friend too. He's like my friend Ahmad. We watch the Eagles game together.
When you say to your
I
brother,
like to give credit to people if they say something and I repeat it. I'm not one of those that.
What happened with you and Ahmad? I thought you guys.
What, you're not talking to Ahmad anymore?
Dude, Ahmad's coming on the show, dude. Where he should walk in. Yeah, we should invite him in.
We should invite him in. See what kind of sneakers he's wearing. You guys got more sneakers than anybody.
I know.
But he made a good point. We're looking at we were watching the Niners play, and the Niners are playing like the 2017 Eagles.
That'd be huge. That'd be interesting.
Like
the Eagles don't make the Super Bowl.
The game last night, they. They had the ball. It was all of a sudden they were kicking the crap out of the Cardinals. And next thing you know, it's 28-25.
And they started to come back on.
And then they got the ball and they needed to just get a first down. It was like 3rd and 9 or something like that.
Yeah.
And they got it and they sat on the ball and they did the victory stance, whatever you call that. And that's the sign of a good team. And that's what the Eagles this year are not doing. They're not finishing games off. Mm-hmm. Those couple of games early in the season, losing to Detroit the way you did and losing to the Falcons. I mean, look at the pass that he threw to Aguilar, and he dropped it.
Aguilar dropped it. He missed the other one that he didn't even go for.
He dropped another one 2 weeks ago.
Goddard missed a game-winning touchdown catch. Dude, I don't blame
They're coming on.
Everyone's blaming. A lot of people blame Carson Wentz. There's like a fucking whole thing out there. People against Wentz and people for Wentz. Literally, it's like politics.
No, you could blame
the Democrats and Republicans. It's kind of like that with the Eagles right now. Half the fan base is blaming Carson Wentz, and the other half is like, no, he's great. The rest of his team is not showing up.
Right.
And I have to agree with that part because the latter, because Carson Wentz has been great. When you ask him to show up, there's a couple plays he missed. Maybe 1 or 2 throws. Other than that, it's been drop ball city. And drop balls that lost games. Drop balls that should have won game. Where if the player caught the ball, the game
you
would
were
have been
mentioning
won.
the offensive line a little while ago. What
They
happened to
were
the
falling
offensive
apart.
line when they played the Cowboys?
I'll tell you.
What the fuck happened there?
One, there was a little less heart there, and two, when you're going to play a division opponent like that, Cowboys for first place. Okay, if you're Jason Peters, you can't count him all year, even though he's great. You don't have that many plays in him. He's old. You know what I mean? Old for football. Not old in real life, but that's old for football. But he can play at a high level, just a very small amount of snaps. When you got a big-time rookie going there like Dillard, I don't think he's ready for the prime time yet, dude. There's something about that.
Did he play a lot that game?
Yeah, he played like the whole game where you need Vitae to get in there. A guy that got you was there, your blindside tackle for the Super Bowl ring. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You need somebody that knows he doesn't have this huge upside, but he's going to get the job done.
Yeah.
Dillard got his ass kicked that game.
Deshaun Jackson's he's limited in practice all week, but he's questionable. But he practiced all week.
Yeah, hopefully he plays.
That could be big.
Let's just stick him out there and just let him run down the
Why
field.
not play him
Just let him-
fucking 20 plays?
Right.
Just let him run down the
First
field.
play of the game, put Deshaun out there, let Wentz throw it deep, see what happens.
Who did they have last year taking the top off?
Nobody. And that's why they had a big problem.
Yeah.
They didn't have anybody.
Who did they replace Torrey Smith with? It was like the same receiver.
He got hurt.
What the hell was it?
Mike
Wallace.
Mike Wallace.
Mike Wallace.
He got hurt.
Yeah.
He got hurt.
And he wasn't
Didn't
replaced.
see a fucking game. Maybe the first game of the season got hurt. So they had nobody taking the top off. And the running game wasn't there. Ajayi got hurt. Last year they were way worse than this year.
What happened to Ajayi? Is he out of football?
I don't know.
No, he's just a free agent. He worked out for the Lions today,
I can't
Oh,
believe
really?
nobody's got him.
or the other day. Yeah,
He's
he's just a
very
free
good.
agent. Nobody's biting on. It's pretty crazy.
That's crazy. You could
Yeah.
pay this guy so cheap.
Yeah.
Well, he's tenured now, no? He might be tenured, so you got to pay him the league minimum
Right.
for a tenured athlete. I'm not sure exactly how it is. But even if he is, you could still get him cheap. I don't understand why anybody doesn't have him for a third down back. The guy's got a great burst,
Mm-hmm.
you know?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy to me.
Maybe he doesn't look. I mean, his knees are pretty. He
You
was
can't
always.
sound like he's got a bad knee.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's like a bone-on-bone condition.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So maybe he just lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. He's lost that lovely feeling.
It's just funny how when we talked like this before the season and we were all so hyped up about the Eagles.
I'm still hyped up.
I'm
They're
not
not
as hyped
fucking.
as I was. I'm really not.
Well, I
I'm
mean,
really not.
What did the stats look like pre Deshaun, post Deshaun? What
it's
are
not
the
fair.
offense? Okay.
Because Deshaun fucking had 2 deep scores. He had like 170 yards receiving, 2
Right.
touchdowns, and then he
You
left.
shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to.
But Wentz, even though he had
rely on one player like that.
two
Right.
two interceptions. He was 4 interceptions. I think 2 were actually his fault. The other ones came off drop balls, and him just trying to do something to save the damn team at the end of the game. He has touchdowns aren't up, but he has 14, 15 touchdowns.
Does he?
Yeah, and that's not a lot, but he's on pace to. And even though that's not a lot for him, that's low for him. He's still on pace to hit over 30, and he's on pace to have less than 12 interceptions. I mean, that's not bad. He's going to do more. He was the highest rated quarterback before that Dallas game in the league.
It's
No,
interesting
he
in
The
the.
wasn't.
highest.
No, he wasn't.
The number 1. Drop balls don't count against your rating.
QBR?
Yup. They don't count drop balls by receivers. He had the best rating.
Really?
Yup.
More than Russell Wilson.
Higher than Russell Wilson before the Dallas game. After that Dallas game, I'm sure he's fallen off. But he's still up there.
They're still talking Russell Wilson for
Russell
MVP.
Wilson's great.
MVP. Well, when
you happy.
Mahomes went down,
Yeah, he's great.
that was it. I mean, that now Russ has got the leg up because
Yeah.
even if Mahomes comes back and lights it up,
An
he
injury will
missed
kill you
3
because the
games.
injury fucked Wentz up when
Yeah.
he clearly should have been MVP and they gave it to Brady. 'Cause
Yeah.
he missed 3
It's
games.
amazing how much the NFC is so much better than the AFC this year.
So much.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Well, going back to the game last night,
except the
That's why the Patriots are going to
Yeah,
the Super Bowl.
exactly.
They're going to the
Just
Super
Who's
Bowl.
going to beat them? Now that Mahomes and people are like, well,
I don't think
Mahomes
they're
is
gonna
coming. Mahomes is coming back, but
they're not
it's
going
all-
to win.
It's all
if they play a
about
good
it's
team.
all about home field advantage, and they're clearly going to get it again this year. The Patriots.
If they played the Saints last year in the
You
Super Bowl,
can't
they
beat
wouldn't
them
have won.
in New England.
Yeah.
The Rams are not that good.
No,
They're good in
No.
moments,
Yeah.
you know. And even if they have an okay record, when a team throws 55 fucking points up on you, you're not that good. College team could have went in there and had less points scored on them. And who did it? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers Jameis Winston went in L.A. and scored 55 points.
Right. Forgot about that.
And you're going to tell me that team's going to win a Super Bowl? No.
There's so many other teams that are
way.
going to. I mean, the Saints are outrageous. And I think I had said this on that one podcast we did that we didn't air right before the season. Remember, I had the. I had the Sports Illustrated magazine. Remember the ranking that they had? And they said, I was laughing at it. I'm like, who was the moron that picked the San Francisco 49ers to make the playoffs? I was like, I shat all over it, and I have to admit I'm totally wrong. They're funny. A fucking fun team to watch, man.
Well, Shanahan, man. We don't know we didn't really know what they would look like with Garoppolo, but we did know they were 5-0 with Garoppolo, and it's just that Shanahan dude. He knows how to run the football.
Did you see that? Did you see the video of Garoppolo after the game talking to the field reporter Aaron Andrews? She says to him, "How's it feel to be 8-0?" And he goes, "Pretty good, babe." Like that, and like winks at her. She blushes and starts laughing, and then he walks away, and then he does this like cool like little smile at her, like flirting with her. But then when he turns around, he runs right into an Arizona Cardinal player, like busting. It was hilarious.
That's hilarious.
It's a hilarious video.
He's trying to be cool.
Right, he's all flirting with her and shit. It was pretty funny. Typical Italian guy shit. It's pretty funny.
If the Eagles don't go, maybe Russell Wilson, Seattle. Not that I like them. I'm just going off rooting for. They're not my pick. I probably would want to see that.
I'd want to see the Niners.
Or I'd want to see Garoppolo.
If the Eagles are out, I want to, if the Eagles are out, I want to see.
Probably, it's a great storyline. Yeah.
Well, the Niners have, they have that defense. So it's like that's, when they're unstoppable running game and a beast defense, top 5 defense, that's how championship teams.
I'm not sold on. And the only thing is my girl's roommate is a Niners fan. So every time if I come over after the Eagles game on Sunday, I always have to hear that they won.
Yeah.
That's getting annoying a little bit. I got to tell you. However, I do like the Garoppolo Brady story. Who the fuck have the Niners played? Who? Name one legit team.
I don't know what their
They've played nobody.
Well, they played 8 teams. Not all 8 teams can be bad.
How many of them have at least a 500 above record?
All right, let's look at it. I like these points. Good points.
They've played nobody.
We're making good points. You're right. So maybe their defense is really just the byproduct of playing shit teams. Yeah. Actually, you know what, man? Oof. You just made a great point. Yeah.
Who'd they play?
Oh, absolute bottom barrel garbage.
Thank you.
And
who?
Yeah. Well, so Buccaneers. We know that they can light it up, but also they should be stoppable because it's Carson or Jameis Winston.
Or
you guys
Carson
are like, don't say Carson.
It could be on any given Sunday.
Bengals, obviously trash. Browns, trash. Browns can put up points, but they're dysfunctional. So if you
2-6.
Well, and they're also like completely hit or miss on offense. So trash. Redskins, trash. Rams,
big time trash.
This year, almost trash. They're not trash.
They're a mediocre team.
They're back half of the
back end
teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
They're the 15 worst among the 15 worst.
Nobody scares you.
Yeah. Panthers without Cam Newton, trash.
And they're bottom of the barrel.
No, Panthers have been doing well without him.
They don't have a winning record.
Yeah,
was it Kyle Allen? He's been playing well.
They've been solid. I don't think they're anything.
They're not even 500.
No,
yeah.
Yes, they are.
No, they aren't.
Maybe let's see.
Absolutely. They're like 5-2.
No, they're 4-3.
Oh,
4-3.
All right.
Okay. But not an elite scoring team as far as I can see. Like they're not I don't think they're really anything.
Wait, don't they play?
That was
Seahawks?
a good win for Niners. I'm not taking away anything away from the Niners. That was a good win when they beat the Panthers. But
so what they're doing with what they are doing is they're scoring a lot of points. So they're holding teams down that they should and scoring a lot of points when they're doing exactly what you should do. Destroy bad teams, beat okay teams good. And then from what I can see, we have maybe against the Steelers and the Cardinals are the only average or above average. I say Steelers because I think Ben Roethlisberger was still there, but he may not have been.
No, he got hurt first game.
There you go. So that's Steelers with the new look Steelers who are not a good offense.
They're terrible.
Yeah, not a good offense. You got
nobody's great.
Pretty bad.
They haven't played anybody. They haven't even played anybody that's good.
You got Cardinals and Panthers are average. Everybody else is you could actually call bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, no, that's a good point.
So now who's the rest? Who else is up? Who they got?
Well, I mean, I said almost all of them right there. Oh, what did they got left?
What did they got left?
We got Hawks. That'll be fun.
That's going to be hard. That'll be a test.
That'll be fun. We got Cardinals again, of course. Ravens, Packers. Here we go.
Packers,
Saints,
Seattle, Saints. Now you're gonna see.
Now we're talking
what the Niners have.
Yeah,
second half of the year.
Rams again, Seahawks again, and
Yeah.
even
So who's the
now
best
maybe
team?
they split that with the Rams.
yeah.
That's a maybe.
So
Yeah,
who's
the
the best
Rams
team in the
are good enough.
NFC?
Rams are
Who's the
solid.
best team in the NFC right now?
I still cannot, even though they're undefeated, I cannot at all say the 49ers. And guess what? The way the Packers,
Well, then you have to say the Saints
I'd say the Saints. Packers are 6-1.
or the Seahawks.
Packers are 7-1.
7-1.
But that's the thing.
But they
you
got
got
their
the-
shit.
That's the thing
beat
about
out
the
of
NFC.
them.
You got the Packers, you got the Saints, you got the Seahawks.
The way,
As much as it pains
the
me
way
to say,
they- the way-
them fucking Cowboys, man. I
The
fucking
way-
hate the Cowboys.
all right, I like I like the Cowboys better than the Niners. Actually, I like the Cowboys better than the Niners. I think they're better. I don't like the Cowboys. Obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I think the Cowboys are better than the Niners.
No, I don't think so. Well,
Who have the Niners play? Actually, you know what? There's a team right there
Who have the
that
Cowboys?
also hasn't
who has the
hasn't
Cowboys
beaten
play?
anybody except the Eagles.
the Eagles
only
aren't
team
very
that-
good. The Eagles
Yeah,
are not
they're
that
not
very
that great. No, but they are. They can beat anybody in any given day, like more than a regular team. Meaning, they went in Buffalo. That was 5-1, and
That
they
was
went,
a good win. That
and
was
they
a good. I
went
was
in-
worried about that game.
and they went in Green Bay.
They
They went in
did.
Green Bay
Yeah.
when they were down 10 on the road. And let me tell you again why they lost to Dallas. Who can you beat, right? Going into, especially division opponent, going into their stadium, right, in their home, and you turn the ball over. Not once, but twice.
Wasn't it 3 times?
No. On the first 2
Oh,
possessions,
right.
and they score
I think
touchdowns.
They turned
off
it over
them.
4 times.
So you go into the enemy's house and you give them 14 points
Yeah.
right away. 2 turnovers.
I'm
Dude,
not as high on the Eagles.
you
as I
can't
was.
run the ball after that. You got to throw the ball, and you're throwing to – you got no one to go deep.
Mm.
You're already fucked, dude. They walked in there, and that was a loss. As soon as they gave up them 2 turnovers and were down 14, they came back in Green Bay. Okay, cool.
Mm.
They came back in Buffalo. Buffalo went up on them, but that was an early lead. Not as big. They were only up like 4.
No,
they
they were-
scored 7.
they were up
that was
7,
early.
yeah.
That was nothing. But when you go down 14 like that,
They were down.
and now you can't run the football.
Weren't they down
you're
17 points against the Redskins on the opener?
Yeah, but you're playing the Redskins,
Yeah.
and you had Deshaun Jackson on your team. And then where did the big plays come from? The first one came from Deshaun. The third one came from Deshaun. But you know what I mean? Like that was.
I just think not getting any corner help or any wide receiver help at the trade deadline was a mistake. I really do.
Well,
I mean, I know.
I'm not
I
gonna
heard that
argue with you.
I heard that he
because
tried. I heard that Roseman made a bunch of phone calls and
he
tried.
tried. He tried, but
but-
the juice wasn't worth the squeeze because Darby's back and Mills is back, so the depth's there.
But neither one of those.
It's always
guys-
been a
Neither
problem.
one of those guys is that good.
Darby's good. Darby's really good.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, he has his moments. Like most
Who's
of
the
all
one that we
corners.
lost to the injury?
No,
Was it Maddox?
Safety, yeah,
Yeah.
he's back.
Oh, he is back.
McLeod, he's coming back soon. McLeod's coming back, and LeBlanc's coming back. So the depth is there. They're deep.
Matt LeBlanc.
Matt LeBlanc's coming back. Yeah. Matt
All right, what are we
LeBlanc.
talking about now? Are we going to talk about some other stuff?
Yeah. We can get off the fucking Eagles.
Did you see the? Did you see
What'd you
the?
do for Halloween?
Watched a movie.
Yeah, I played board games.
It's with my girl watching a movie.
Yeah.
No, it was American Horror Story, the new season, 1984.
Dude, they're really playing up the 1984 thing. I saw
Dude,
like
it's pretty fun. It's pretty good.
I saw one vignette.
It's just it's a send up of the old 80s slasher movies.
I know.
It's
But
pretty.
they're
cool.
like really.
But they
fucking digging into it.
they mix in all these serial killers and stuff in it too. It's pretty cool. Like the Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez, the old L.A.
Yeah.
A Stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear about the serial killer from Philly called the Frankfurt Stalker? I'm from Frankfurt, so.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
My buddy, a friend of mine, has an old book of the 100 famous serial killers.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know. I never looked through it. My buddy picked it up. He goes, "Dude, tell me about the Frankfurt Stalker or the Frankfurt Slasher."
Have you heard of him?
Oh yeah, my mom. I knew about it as a kid. Yeah, he was going around. He's slashing up women, dude, in Frankfurt under the L. Like
Who?
I think 7 or 8 women. He fucking.
Wasn't there another guy that was putting bodies in his freezer in West Philly somewhere. I remember hearing that.
Yeah.
Forget his name though.
Philly's got some weird serial killers, dude.
Well, they also had a mayor that burned down 10 city blocks also.
It blew up.
Yeah.
Blew them up. People like to blow shit up in Philly, dude.
Let it burn. They let it burn.
People blow
I remember
shit up
that.
in Philly.
You're younger than me. You don't remember it like I do. That was about 10 blocks away from my dad's store in West Philadelphia.
No way.
Yeah, the Move members.
Was that
they
not?
They dropped the bomb.
Was it Logan?
They dropped the
They
bomb.
did that in Logan, right?
No, it was West Philly. It was West Philly. It's like 60
Logan's
something.
like falling down. That's why.
60 something street and Osage Avenue. That's what it was. Osage Avenue.
Was that who was mayor? Good or Rizzo?
It was good.
Good.
It was mayor.
It was good.
It was good.
Hello,
And
I'm Mayor Good. What I'm gonna do for you guys is drop a bomb.
He dropped a bomb on their
blocks.
house.
I know.
They did have a bunker on the roof, like with artillery and shit in it. But they dropped a bomb on the roof, but then the fire started, and they just let it burn.
Yeah, and it fucked up
It
all the other
burned down
houses.
like, I don't know if it was 10 city blocks, but it was at least 4 or 5 city blocks before they turned the fire department was sitting there waiting for the go-ahead. It was like water dripping out, like waiting for them to say the go-ahead to turn the water on.
That's crazy.
And the fucked up thing about it, they reelected him. He was reelected the next year.
Yeah.
Good. So sickening.
That's crazy.
Sickening.
Well, I don't think everybody. I mean, the general public wasn't aware of all the politics about that.
Yeah. Did you see the brawl the other night? The fist fight?
I saw it on YouTube.
Joel Embiid.
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube.
He
got suspended. It was like breaking news on my phone. Joel Embiid suspended for 2 games. I'm like, he probably was gonna like sit out a game anyway.
Did they? Yeah, right.
Stop breaking news.
They're just doing him a favor.
Yeah.
Did Simmons get suspended too?
Because
Simmons was trying to use the excuse that
he
he was trying to keep the peace, but he had his arm around the guy's neck.
He had somebody in a chokehold, dude.
He
That
did
was
have
pretty
somebody
good.
in the.
That was the highlight, I think.
I think it was. I think he had Towns in a headlock.
I like what they.
But did Towns get? Towns
like
should have
what
got
they did,
suspended too, right?
Yeah, I like.
It wasn't just Embiid.
I like what they did though.
It was really hard to tell.
Make a statement.
It's hard to tell who started it. I think you could say that the both of them started it.
What do you think about that team this year?
Who, the Sixers?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have high hopes. I think the best team in the league is the LA Clippers.
You think the Clippers are the best?
I'm not a huge basketball guy, but I
Sixers are in first place. Obviously, they're 4-0, and they're the only undefeated.
Are they 4-0?
4-0.
Are they really?
And they're the only undefeated team left in the Eastern Conference.
Well, it's only 4 games.
It's nothing, but there's something there this year. They look.
What's the Celtics?
They got like an
I know
attitude
so many
this year.
Boston. I know so many Boston guys. I want to know what
Ben
are the Celtics?
Simmons is buying in. Ben Simmons is buying in.
Yeah, they said he worked on his jump shot in the offseason.
So we should
see how that works
out. Should we look at the power rankings right now, or look at this story that came up? Ex-Sixers forward arrested, charged in sex sting involving minors in Tennessee.
Who was that?
Former Philadelphia 76ers forward. Drum roll, please. Jim Farmer.
Who the fuck is Jim Farmer?
Hey, Jim Farmer from FarmersOnly.com.
Farmers Insurance.
Farmers Only is it's like a dating site for fucking farmers or gay farmers or something.
Is it really?
Yeah, we always make fun of my buddy who lives in Kentucky. And we just
There's a dating site.
Yeah, Farmers
for
Only.
Gay. How many gay farmers are there in the world? I'm sure they're gay.
Good friend of mine is gay. You know who does the farming with Richie?
That's so specific.
Yeah, Tony.
Is that the guy?
Farmer.
Really?
Yeah, everybody knows this guy. I didn't just let him out.
It's such a specific. It's such like a specific thing.
Charge. This is no good. Seeking sex with minors.
It's like having a site for gay Jewish farmers. That's more specific, right there. Hilarious.
Responded to an adult escort advertisement on the 25th regards to meeting with underage juvenile. Who would respond to a fucking crazy people? Okay. Let's get off that topic.
Yeah, let's go to a different topic.
Now,
did we want to talk about LA today?
Yeah, let's talk about LA.
Ugh.
Let's let them all know. Most of these fans are in Philly, right? Everybody in Philly wants to fucking be in California. I don't blame them, actually.
So,
I think the happy medium's the best. I like living out here, actually.
What's a happy medium?
You get home a lot. If you get home a lot,
It's so far, though. I went looking at
Dude,
plane.
it's not that expensive.
I went looking at plane tickets.
For what, Christmas?
For Christmas. This was
I didn't get my ticket
3 weeks ago. I
Yeah.
looked.
Yeah.
Because I always buy it late, and it always costs me $600.
500.
3 weeks ago, it was $700.
When are you going home?
Well, I normally go home the week of Christmas, like, a few days before. I come back either after New Year's or right before.
600 already? I got a flight to
700.
Chicago for Thanksgiving. I'm going to Chicago for Thanksgiving.
I think I'm staying here doing
And
nothing.
that's $560.
I was hoping that Richie Million was in town, having a
He doesn't know what he's doing.
little shout out to Richie.
Yeah.
Both our haircuts. Did you get one before he left? Because he went out of town for 3 weeks.
Yeah, he got me.
Yeah, I got
He
pretty good.
he was on the fucking phone when he was doing it.
He's always on the
And
phone.
I'm not sure yet.
His phone rang
Probably
like 5 times
growing.
while he was cutting my hair.
You can always tell a good haircut when it grows in good.
Yeah, you can't tell the first couple.
Yeah, so I can get by right now, but I'll know in a couple weeks. If I go, yo, dude, I need a cut.
It costs more to cut my dog's hair than it does cost my. Well, Richie gives me the.
You get the Italian
He
discount.
gives me the on the arm discount.
You get the, hey, Rocco,
Hey, oh.
Paisan. We used the D word, right?
He's
you
a
were
good
in
guy.
here one day.
Richie's a good, generous
You
dude.
called him a day. He's a Dego, huh?
He gave me some of his meal preps. They're pretty good. He makes some good food, that guy.
Yeah. Shout out to Richie Million and his meal prep.
Right?
Yep. Serving West
we have
Hollywood.
to say good luck to him for the
Since
is it the Master
2010.
Chef show that he's trying out for?
Master Chef.
Should we say that? We're not. Are we supposed to say that out loud on that?
Whoops.
If they don't put him on that show, they're idiotic.
If
'cause
you don't put him on that show, I'm going to make my own show, slap it up on YouTube. It's going to call A Wannabe Master Chef. Do whatever you want these days, dude. Just throw it on the internet.
All right, I want to talk about
What?
I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about something else.
Talk about what something's bothering you in LA. What is it?
People just bother me, man.
What is it? Is LA people?
I don't.
My brother says that.
I don't know if it's
You LA people.
Yeah, I don't know if it's so much LA. I just think it's this country.
Is it the
I
country?
say it's LA because it's in my face because I'm here, I guess. But there's just so much. There's so much entitlement in this world today, and
Well, that's the millennial generation.
the
It apparently is very
Instagram. It's like
entitled.
I mean,
The millennials are apparently entitled. I am a millennial. I'm older millennial, but I'm considered millennial. But
what
I
year
didn't
were you
grow up in
born?
Fucking 81. We weren't entitled.
Well, yeah, I think
little bit.
millennials like 85.
Dude, we didn't have anything to be entitled with. I think every generation just
You were born in 81?
shits on. Is that young?
Are you that fucking young? Jesus Christ.
You know, there's people around here that would call me old.
I would say people now. I think people would probably say that I look what, maybe 5-7 years older than you, right? I look young, right?
How fucking old do I look?
Well, you don't look like you were born in 81. I thought maybe you were born in like 78. You're also not an asshole.
Look at my phone.
You're also not a millennial asshole. That's why I thought you were a little older.
All right. Well, first
I
of all,
think
I
81
actually don't care. You would say I look like I'm 41.
How old are you?
I'm 38. Do I look 41 to you?
You could. Well, do I look as old as I am? I'm not going to say.
I don't know how old you. How old are you? 51, right? Or 50?
Yeah, I'm 50 fucking 1 years old.
51. If you
Yeah.
told me you were in your mid 40s, I'd believe you. 'Cause I don't
You
get-
don't think I can get early 40s?
Okay, you want early 40s,
I want early.
but you
40s.
think I'm early 40s. I think you're not seeing eye to eye here.
It's just funny that you
on
were born in
age.
the 80s, and I was born in the late 60s.
Yeah, dude, the Beatles. Those
Yeah,
early
my
60s.
buddy makes that joke
Well,
all
that's
the
all the
time. I was
60s.
born during the Johnson administration.
Damn.
Lyndon Johnson was president when I was
That
born.
was some fucking hell.
Reagan was president when you were born.
Reagan was president when I was born. I remember Reagan. Yeah. I remember, I don't know. He had charisma. That's all I remember. I remember
1968, baby. Summer of Love. Was it the Summer of Love? Might have been the Summer of Like.
Summer of Hell.
I don't know. People out here are just driving me crazy, man. They're driving me nuts.
All right, dude. You know what? Because I'm kind of in the same space sometimes with that. I think
I just like
people say LA people are flaky.
Well, I'm gonna throw it out there. I'll just say it. So I was hanging out with some buddies of mine the other night and this and that, and then talking to two of my buddies, and the next thing I know, the one guy says to the other guy, he goes, "Yo, what time did you leave that night?" And he's like, I got out of there about 1, this and that. I was like, yeah, that was a hell of a party, man. Would you say that you knew like 60% of the people that were there, that big party? And I went, what party are you talking about? And they're like, oh, it was over on Robertson and National, which I live like 4 blocks away from. And I know these guys, and I probably knew all the people they were talking about. But nobody, like, maybe I'm an asshole. Maybe I'm an asshole.
All right.
Why,
So
I don't understand why I didn't get an invite to this fucking party. I don't understand that. It's like, and it's just, I don't get that in Philadelphia. I don't get that on the East Coast.
Yeah.
It's like and maybe it's me. You know what? Maybe it's me. And this is going to be out there, I guess. Huh? Maybe people can comment. Maybe I need to change my attitude.
I always take this approach when it comes to that. All right. So this is so funny we're having this topic. Conversation.
I've been here 9 years, and I don't feel like I have great friends in this city. I really don't.
What world are you in, though? What do you do?
Well, right now I'm in a world that I don't have an office. I work for a cannabis distribution company, and I'm on the road every day in my car by myself.
I think you also.
It's not like I go to an office and they have like softball games and shit like that. Or like a bar.
My wife had a tough time meeting people that are getting a real like somebody they really connected. Me, it was the opposite because of comedy. You're literally every night you're out there surrounded by a bunch of comedians. You don't like most of them, but you're gonna meet people. And then the club,
I used to
you meet
run
the
a
Jimmys of the world.
comedy
You
club,
hate them, but you put up with them.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do out there.
I mean, I get it. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just
Dude, I think also there's parts of it because I'm your boy. First of all, you say you don't have any great friends in this town. Okay, what about me? I hired this guy on my web show to be the face of it.
That's a great friend.
Now, here's the deal.
It's a good thing you did. See the arrogance that comes out?
Here's the deal.
Maybe that's what it is.
There's truth in that, what you say, but there's also sometimes there's a sensitivity part. I don't give a shit. Like, I only...
You know who the... Can I just...
came up. Like, if I don't...
10 minutes.
Okay, I got... Like, if there's like a party going on, which... Dude, there are never parties going on. You know what I mean? The only, like, house party would be, like, at my old house or something. Like, I would just call people, hey, what's up? Let's hang out tonight. Let's go do this. You meet at the bar. I don't drink, but I'll still meet up at the bar and hang out and roll.
And I think that might be part of it, too, because I don't drink either.
And I don't care to go out. And when I want to go out, I find something to do.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think that's part of it.
Now, the only
Because that happened to me when I first stopped drinking back in New York City. I lost a lot of friends. And I would hear about stuff later on, like, oh, well, why didn't you guys call me? And I'd like, oh, we forgot. I think they're just like, well, you don't drink. I think inside they're like, oh, you don't drink, and we didn't want to be around you while we're getting sloshed and all that shit. And that's probably part of it. And I guess I just got to accept that.
I went to the bars last, but dude, football season, you're there every Sunday. I'm there every Sunday. That's one day, at least, a week that you hang out. And that's all you fucking need. Everything else in this town, honestly, should be around hustling. You should just be working on whatever you want to do. And that should be tied to whatever. But, I'm a guy, you're a guy, we love watching sports. Not that girls don't like watching sports. I'm saying, like, we obsess about it a little more, and that's a fact. And that brings you together with your group. Other than that, dude, what do like, I don't know. I worked on a lot of weekend nights just so I didn't go out and didn't spend $150 a night.
It's also different in this town too, because
You know?
like living in New York City was different because
I'd rather make $300.
you can go,
$400
where people are. You'll just show up. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna go here, and
that's kind of that's how it is out here, though.
Well, it's just a little bit different here too.
I'm having a weird. I'm gonna be honest about this. I'm having a weird time understanding going out. Not even going out. Just maybe once or twice. It's like I don't know. I never have this problem ever because I don't care if I'm not invited. It actually does me a favor of not having to go somewhere. Do you know what I mean? And I don't need to be invited at a bar. I know where my friends are going to be. My friends hang in bars. You know, if I want to do something with you, I'll call you or you'll call me. But in the last few years, you can count on one hand where everybody's going to be. So it's either a dinner for something, we're getting together for something, which happens a lot less, or at the bar watching football out of one of the 4 bars. And then if I want to meet up with a friend and catch up with them and then talk to them about a script, or I want to catch up with somebody, you know, and like talk about like maybe another project they're doing that you might do or something, go get coffee with them. You know what I mean? And then, hey, if you want to hang out longer, maybe we'll go catch a movie. What else is there? You know? There aren't any parties. They don't exist. There's actually, I'm having a, you know, yeah, I don't know, dude. Who gives a shit about the social? Dude, my social life?
No, I know.
I've
It's a
done
dumb topic.
so much social shit in my life. The only thing I want to do right now is take a dope vacation or 2 every year. See my friends when I need to see them.
I think bottom line for me is, and you probably have the same thing because I'm pretty sure you don't, as I don't have any family here, and you don't have any family here either. And I think you're the same way I am. I'm really close to our family, and I miss my family sometimes. You know,
Speaking of family, Billy just called.
We missed him.
I'll call him right back. Who cares? We'll keep him on.
You know, I missed my. I do a shout out to my uncle Mike, who recently passed away.
Oh, that's right. Shout out to Uncle.
Great,
Nick.
one of the greatest guys in the world.
I'm sorry about that, dude. I texted you.
And that's the last like 3-4 weeks have gotten me really. He was my one of my best friends. So it's hard. I've been volatile and yelling at people and shit lately. So
that'll happen.
Because
I know about loss.
I think it's just it's an awful thing that happened, and I miss him a lot, and I love you, bud. You got your brother on the phone?
Yo.
He said to put him in that, or you could put him in that microphone. Either way.
You should put him in. Hold on a second.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Whoa, I almost spilled coffee all over the console.
Did he say put him in this?
Let's see if it works. Say something, Bill.
How's it going, gentlemen?
There you go.
Is he in?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Go ahead, Bill.
Hey.
You can hear him?
What's up, gentlemen?
I can't hear him in my ears. Put him up to your mic. Maybe that mic's not on anymore. Say something.
Can you guys hear me?
I can hear him better.
Better?
Now.
Tune into Tokyo.
Oh, tune in to Tokyo, bro. What's up?
How's it going, guys?
You know, we're just shooting the shit.
Yeah?
Yeah. Nick's real down about LA, dude.
I'm not down.
He's down. He's down.
I've been having a rough couple of weeks, man.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm sorry. Obviously, completely sorry
No,
about your uncle.
that's.
But I mean, before this, you've talked about LA in this matter.
But I'm
plenty
also
of times
I'm at the point in my life, and I'm old enough now to realize when I do have these feelings, and when I yell at someone this and that, I go, okay, what's really fucking going on? And I think underneath what's really going on is the loss that I just incurred, and a lot of the shit that's happened to me in the last year and all that crap. But it's not like, I think I'm smart enough now and old enough now to realize where it's coming from. Do you know what I mean? And I need to take a look at that, and I need to recognize it and take the right steps to make it. You understand that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? When we were wrong, we promptly admitted it.
The Eagles did this week. They took a good look in the mirror.
Exactly.
3-4, and they turn around and they beat up on the Bills.
Exactly what the Eagles
It
do.
all goes back to the Eagles.
It all goes back to the Eagles.
That's what happens in this town. Even though we're not in Philly, we're in L.A.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you ever see the movie Down and Out in Beverly Hills?
Good movie.
Yeah, it's great.
Nick Nolte.
Great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, we're down and out in Miracle Mile right now, dude.
Down and out in Miracle Mile.
It's Friday. and we're gonna figure it out, dude.
I'm gonna go see The Irishman tonight, the new Scorsese flick with Pesci and De Niro. And,
Yeah. Did you see the
Al
Joker?
Pacino.
Did you see the Joker?
I did see the Joker.
Fucking amazing.
Look,
I
this
loved
is
it.
this is what we should have been talking about. Because
Oh, did you hear that shit in? Yeah.
have you ever seen the movie The King of Comedy by Martin Scorsese, starring Robert De Niro?
No, I didn't watch it.
It's the same movie. Joker is a ripoff of this movie. It's the same movie, and it's done so much better. But they just added this Joker character in, and I get what you're saying about Joaquin Phoenix. He was great, but I don't think it got the depth, because we talked about this before, that what DiCaprio did in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The depth and the level of the character that he played was outrageous. It was outrageous.
That's right. You and I had a debate about this.
We had a debate about this.
And I'm going to have to completely disagree with you.
I got news for you, dude. You're wrong.
Yo, did you see
You need to take a look at his performance again, DiCaprio's performance.
Okay.
I'm telling you.
All
dude.
right. Look.
I'm not taking anything away from Joaquin Phoenix. It was great. But if I had an Academy vote, my vote would 100% go to Leonardo DiCaprio.
And I would.
Absolutely.
I would just fucking fall over my chair if I saw somebody in the Academy
And I didn't
vote for
think
that.
it was that. I liked the Joker a lot. And it's a ripoff. It's a ripoff of
the acting
King of
in the
Comedy.
Joker is the best acting you're ever going to see, because
I haven't seen it yet.
you got to see Joaquin Phoenix has this
Do you
moment.
think he did a
where
better
he's
job?
crying these sad
Fuck,
tears
but-
and laughing at the same
but-
time? It's insane. The levels that Joaquin had were on fire, dude. They were the same amount of levels that, if not more than fucking DiCaprio, but okay, whatever. But they were more charged. There were more charged moments than DiCaprio's. DiCaprio was doing DiCaprio.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
Absolutely.
He had a character. He had a talk. He had a walk. He had a thing. Dude, he's great. I think he's a great actor, but he's always DiCaprio.
And I thought Brad Pitt was great in that movie too.
Brad Pitt was great too, but none of them can even fucking step to Joaquin Phoenix. Joaquin Phoenix was better than Heath Ledger.
True.
He was better than Heath Ledger. His Joker. He was better than Jack Nicholson and Heath Ledger's Joker. Some people say Ledger was better. I like Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Yeah, but it was a different movie. It was a different time, and it was a different. It was real campy.
It was cartoony. Hey, what's up, Bill?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
How come you haven't seen the Joker yet? What's wrong with you?
Man, I don't know. I got to go see it. I want to see Ford versus Ferrari as well.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Joker.
There's a few of them
See the
flicks.
Joker.
Oh,
I want to see Judy.
I was the Crow for Halloween last night.
Here's the thing about the Joker, and
You were the Crow? How was Halloween in Philly?
It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It was chill.
It was chill. It was
But, hey,
chill here.
My buddy Jeff Mose, he's the producer of The Crow, and I sent him a cool tech video.
Yeah.
He absolutely loved it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's like, you are the Crow.
Are they going to reboot it? Are they going to do the reboot now?
Yeah, supposedly they're coming out with a third. So.
Well, you better get you the audition.
Are you gonna be the new Crow?
You better get the audition.
Audition.
Always available.
Yeah, dude. I'll play that song for you from La La Land. You know, they open the movie up. We got an audition. We're fucking dead. I don't know. That's not how the lyrics go, but it was a great soundtrack.
Yeah.
What do you like, dude? Tell us something. Give me something crazy that came out of Philly, dude. Come on, we're dying for it.
Something crazy?
Yeah,
Honestly,
we're dying for it, dude.
I think
We're
Ben
dying
Simmons,
for some shit.
Ben Simmons choked out Carl Anthony Towns. It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah,
That was good.
did
That was
he
cool.
get? We were trying to figure that out. Did he get?
Does he take Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu?
Ask him.
He made him tap too.
He
looked
was
like
tapping
Conor
out.
McGregor
He
tapping.
was tapping out. Did he get suspended with Joel?
No, he did not.
He did not. Good for him.
He got nothing.
Maybe Dana White should call him and see if he's got a future. You know, in case his jump shot doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, he looks good, man. He looks like he's really coming into his own. So the town's really excited about the Sixers.
Well,
And
yeah, especially if
they're
the
also-
Eagles don't win.
and you got the Eagles finally after a 3-game road.
Oh, the game.
escapade against
Yeah, the
Cowboys.
game's in Philly this weekend, right?
Yeah, it's in Philly.
Buffalo.
We have New England and Philly also after the bye.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that game.
That'll be a tough one.
And that's the other thing. I was thinking about going
We win
into that
tomorrow,
game,
we
but
win
the
that
plane
game,
tickets
dude.
are too fucking expensive, man.
We're in business.
That's going to be a tough one.
I like them beating up New England in Philly.
Yeah.
That's their coming out.
Yeah,
That's their coming out game.
They're getting healthy. The good thing about them is the Eagles are finally actually getting healthy, and they hung on. And they're in the middle of the pack. They still at the 4-4. They have a great chance to win the division still. And you got your two cornerbacks back in Darby. You got Mills.
Yeah.
The safeties are playing well, and they picked up a great pickup from Cleveland Browns with the outside linebacker. That was an excellent pickup. He's a great speed rusher.
Yeah, dude. I think the D line gets after Brady. I don't want to look forward. I don't want to look too far ahead because they have to win this week. But I think I like them against New England to give New England first loss.
First of all, before New England,
they're not going to go undefeated, especially when.
You got it 1 week at a time. You got to focus on the Chicago Bears right now. You know.
Well, thank God, because I'm not playing in that game, so I really don't. But if I was a player, I totally agree.
Well, they're finally back home, you know, and this, you know, you don't want to be, you know, they're actually giving 4 points because they're at home, but I mean, coming off a big win like that, you hope they keep that energy going. Whatever it took them to go in and beat Buffalo down like that.
Well, yeah.
Not really be able to throw the ball well. They were able to really run the ball well.
Yeah.
You hope they keep that going. Now Deshaun Jackson's back.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's able to at least keep the safety out of the box.
Yeah.
Open up the tight ends, move the ball in the passing game, open up the run, and just play some good defense, man. Like.
Well, here's the deal. If they lose this game, because we kind of talked about the same shit already about the Eagles that we're saying now. I made all the points of like what's good and you know like Deshaun coming back. We kind of said all that. But you know what the thing is, if they lose, teams in the NFL will take them serious. Like we're playing the Eagles, and they could beat anybody. But you know, nobody as far as like the stats makers and the analysts and fan base, no one's gonna take them serious about going to the playoffs.
It's a locker room mindset, you know.
They have to win this week. It's just as important as last week.
Again, it's a mindset. It's like what you're doing in practice, and you got to keep everybody on the same page, and you got to get that energy. Like that was a must-needed win against the Buffalo Bills. That was like basically, I don't want to say it was pretty much as close as like a season breaker as possible.
This one too. This one too. And
I agree.
And listen, they could win. They could beat. You know, they could beat Chicago. They'll probably be favored, maybe not by much.
They are favored by 4.
All right, so they'll be favored. They could beat Chicago and then lose to New England, and everybody can go, fine, we'll see, because they're expected to lose New England. But if they lose, if they lose to Chicago and then go and beat New England, you're gonna go, who the fuck is this team?
Well, it's going to be called a team that's getting their shit together and they're healthy, and you have your cornerback.
I was just saying if they lost
in the Super Bowl, and then you have your if you look at the record with Darby and Mills, they have a very good record with them two starting corners.
Hey, and maybe the Giants can beat the Cowboys Monday night.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it is,
possible.
but it's a very good record.
Well, that was the problem
That
was the problem when he went down last year. They said, that was the problem last year.
He's got to come in.
Now that they're back, they're healthy, they look good, they got a couple games under their feet, and now that you're getting Deshaun Jackson back, you have a healthy backfield.
It's better you come in. We got nothing to talk about.
Your quarterbacks
talking about my problems over here.
Football.
Yeah. So
Deshaun Jackson back is really going. I believe as long as he stays healthy, he's going to. People call him a one-trick pony, but you gotta respect that speed.
But
man.
That's the problem with him.
Burn you.
The problem is keeping healthy. That's the problem.
You gotta stay healthy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He gets it. Danny gets it.
Well, good, dude. We're gonna wrap it up here. Any final words on the matter?
Wrap it up?
Yeah, we're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah,
now.
we've been going for a while now.
Good stuff.
All right.
So I actually had
Generic
a chance.
Jerry.
Somebody watched Bird's Court the other day.
Who watched Bird's Court the other day?
we went through all the episodes.
No way.
And, yeah, they really liked your performance, Nick, and Fugazi.
Who, me? You talking
First
about me?
episode.
Oh, the Fugazi episode was
Who liked it? Who liked it?
good episode.
Everybody did.
Everybody.
Everybody likes it.
Who
Well, tell him I
who-
said thank you.
Who directed him in that?
They liked
Ah, here we
that, and
go.
they liked this episode called
He
Cheesecake.
can never give me credit.
No.
He doesn't think that I'm a good actor unless he's directing me.
That's it, man. I have the eye, huh?
Meanwhile-
that's not even the camera. The camera was.
Cheesecake too. You know, you're jamming cheesesteaks off people's.
Did you find it necessary to put the hot peppers on the cheesesteaks before you jammed it up his ass? I think that was an ad-libbed line. I think I ad-libbed
I
that
don't
line.
think it was. I think I actually wrote that for you.
I don't know.
Oh, you're gonna take all the credit now, dude? You can't ad lib.
No, you delivered the line. Well,
Who's taking all the credit? You're the one that's taking all the credit.
I am. The
You
credit.
wrote everything. I can't
credit.
act unless you're directing me.
I got
Jesus
The
Christmas.
C on my chest means.
Let the
credit.
guy give me a compliment. You know, look, we were just talking about how depressed I was like 5 minutes ago. Give me
All right,
something.
dude. We're in the presence of a genius here.
You
I mean, I'm no Joaquin Phoenix, right? Because he was so good in that movie.
Nick thinks Joaquin Phoenix was. He thinks Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is better than Joaquin Phoenix. Hold on, Bill.
Did you see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Did you think DiCaprio was amazing in that movie?
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah.
I think DiCaprio's great in everything, though.
Yeah, he's great. And
He's
everything.
just always great.
I
He
didn't
wasn't
say that
Joaquin Phoenix in The
Joaquin
Joker.
Phoenix is a bad actor. I never said that. What he did was amazing. I'm saying if I had a vote this year, I would vote for DiCaprio. I thought the acting performance was better.
Yeah.
I just think he did a better job.
I think it's crazy.
If that movie, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, came out last year or comes out next year, I would vote for Joaquin Phoenix for Best Actor. But I just liked DiCaprio better. I think he did a better job. I think the character had more shit to do.
I do disagree. That's all.
All right, we disagree.
Let's just disagree.
It's okay.
Hey, Bill.
Joaquin's going to win.
We're allowed.
We're gonna wrap it up.
Didn't see it.
All right. You
Hate to
guys,
see
does
the
he have a crush
disagreement.
on Leo?
He's got a crush on Leo, dude. I don't know what else to tell you about it.
So
It's
do I,
because he's Italian. I'm only going to vote for Italian guys.
They all stick together, dude.
Yeah, we stick
He
together.
got Leo'd.
We go down to 2 Street and beat up the Irish guys.
That
Second
never
Street.
happened.
I don't know about that.
All right, Bill.
I don't know about that.
Yo, we'll talk to you next week, Bill. Right?
All right, gentlemen.
Thanks for calling in.
You got it.
All right, Bill. Go get a cheesesteak for me.
All right, Bill. Next week I want news. I want some shit that went down. A bar fight, something at the stadium.
Whiz wit or whiz wit out?
Oh, whiz wit, please. Always wit.
All right.
Always wit.
All
you
right,
could
dude.
do a little provolone wit too. You get a little tired of the whiz. It's too messy.
You got it.
All right, brother.
All right, Bill.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.
Peace. All right, man. We got Leonardo Giordano.
DiCaprio versus Joaquin. We should have like a grudge match and put
not
them
even-
in a ring
It's
together.
not even close. You saw both movies?
He didn't.
Nah,
see
I didn't see the Joker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just something you got to see.
I'm waiting. I'm gonna watch it at home.
We're going to wrap it up, dude. Anything else? Any more complaints about LA? Did you do enough complaining today about LA? I don't think you did. I wanted to hear more, actually.
I can go on and on about the drivers.
All right, I'll end with this, dude. I'm in the same space as you.
About the
and
driving.
only because of the industry.
Oh,
that
can
we're
I
in.
can I put it out there? If anybody knows anybody at an Audi dealership, and can get me a good deal. I really want to buy an Audi. I wanted like an Audi A6.
I was just at an Audi dealership this weekend.
2016 and newer.
We just test drove an Audi A6.
Which one? Did you test
The
drive
A6.
the 19? What year? What year?
Fucking new one.
Then 2019
off the
drives
boat.
fucking nice, right?
It's
The
it's
3.0
good.
or the
It's
2.0?
too small, dude.
The A6 is too small?
Man, yeah, it's small.
You were an A3.
I was in both. They're both small.
The A3 is tiny. The A6 is not a small car.
Well, we got a small horse at home. The dog's big, so.
The-
Anywho,
Our boy Ryan
I-
got the Q8. It's really nice.
I wanna finish up with saying I'm with you. I didn't say that on the LA thing. I actually stopped somebody who was like all pumped up about like Hollywood or whatever. And I'm not being jaded at all. But I did say, I was like, listen, dude, when somebody tells you they're gonna help you, they did you a favor. They're not gonna help you.
No.
That's the first sign.
No.
They're not gonna help you, and you should thank them for them letting you know up front
That they're not,
by them telling them they're gonna help you that they're definitely not
going to help
helping you.
No, not at all.
I was like, so Just be thankful that they said that.
Right.
Because then you know that's one less person that's going to help you in this town. And we'll end with that, Philly.